What's up guys, Weldon Customs here, and today we're going to take a look at the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures from the movie. I actually got them all, as you see right there. But today, right now, we're going to take a look at these two first, split them up, save some time. Here they are in package. I also got the new van, which is really cool. Stay tuned for that video, but here's the backing of it. Alright, let's open them up. Alright guys, so here's Leo and Raph out of the box. Now, I want to say first off, I love the new look on these turtles. I love the realistic look. If you guys watch all of my videos or my customs, I try to do a realistic point of view on the Punisher or Batman or something like that. I just think it looks a lot better in my opinion. And looking at these guys, they're not going to be your standard Saturday morning cartoon turtles. They're more menacing, more badass, and scarier looking, which I like a lot. So I just want to get that out of the way really quickly because I love how these guys look. Now these guys are from Playmates, the toy company, so they're not going to be about like 6 inches or 7 inches. They're only about like 5.5 about. I'll do a size comparison at the end, but they still look pretty good. They're only about like $10. They're actually pretty cheap, so I wouldn't spend more than that, but for $10, these are really detailed looking figures. I think these are the best out of the bunch, and we'll get to the review and see why. But first, right here we have Leonardo, who is my second favorite. Not that bad looking. You know, looking at these figures itself, you just have to look at them overall to see what they did in the movie to make them look more realistic. They have more padding, more clothing on them, definitely have more bandages and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to take a look at it right now because the movie has not come out yet, and this is pretty much the best representation of what we're going to get and see in a close-up look for the movie itself. He has a little scarf right here, which is pretty nice. The sculpt itself is really nice. I do like the sculpt. The paint job, on the other hand, it could have been a lot better. For $10, you can't really go wrong. But the sculpting is really nice. Even small details, you can see like there's string or rope over here binding his armor together, but it's not painted though, which kind of sucks, but can't complain there. All the turtles tend to have shoes on or some kind of wrapping around their feet to be more realistic. Like I said before, he has shoulder pads over here. The shell looks really nice in my opinion. I like how the shell looks. Very like it's fused in with the back of the figure, not like a separate entity. And the straps are really nice also. Like he said, he has a scarf right here. Pretty cool. Definitely really nice details overall. On the chest over here, he has some kind of plated armor right here. I'm not really sure how it's fused on or put on onto his chest, so that's kind of interesting. In the back here for his swords, he has a little attachment right here. He's actually the only one that has an attachment for his swords, so it's kind of interesting. But I'll get into some details with Raph, how you can put it on to make it look cool. The head sculpt on him looks a little bit more like the cartoons, kind of. He does have that rounded head over here and over here, so it's not that bad. It's still pretty cool. Getting into Raph right now, looking at some details. Now he is my favorite of all of them. He looks awesome in my opinion. He is huge, he's the biggest, and he is buff as hell. You take a look at his arms, they're huge. Nice biceps, nice triceps, I love it. Huge shoulders, nice broad body. He's not as armored up compared to Leonardo. I don't think he has to be because he's the more badass of the group, more tougher, stronger. He doesn't really need it. More brute force. He has some straps over here, and there's a little cloth right here around his waist. They all do somewhat, basically covering up down there. But he does have a little bit bandages here and there and stuff like that, which is fine with me. He doesn't have any shoes on, but he does have, I guess I don't know if you want to call it shin guards or just straps around his feet, which is pretty cool. Has some bandages on his feet as well. What I do like about him, he does, you know, you look at all the Raphael figures or the incarnations of him, he never had a strap going down the upper body of him. So this is the first time we ever see that. So it's kind of interesting to see that. He never had that, but I think it looks pretty good on him overall. Pretty nice. Now getting into his weapons, he doesn't have any place to put his weapons, which kind of suck. But what I was fooling around with before, you can actually stick it onto the back here. These straps, like I said before, are new to Raph, but for all the figures, they're actually molded in. They're not molded in, but they're supposed to be there. You can't just take it off and leave it off because they have like a kind of a groove to settle in there, even in the front, which kind of sucks. I do wish they didn't do that, so you could actually take it off if you wanted the option, but it's not that bad. So what I actually do for Raph is I take his size and just stick him back here like this. And I actually think that actually looks pretty appropriate for him, actually, if you think about it. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it does look pretty nice, as you can see. Now getting back to Leo really quickly, he does have his katana swords, look really nice. They actually fit in his hands very, very good. I believe they're katana swords, I could be wrong though, but whatever they're called. And he gets some nice poses like that, definitely. Definitely really cool. Speaking of poses, let's get into articulation. Now they have pretty much the same articulation, so we're going to use Raph. So for articulation, Raph has a ball jointed head, goes left and right. More of a tilt than anything, because as you can see right there, the head is on an angle. So it goes left and right, doesn't go up and down though. The arms, the shoulders are on hinge joints, they go up and down, in and out nicely. Nothing on the biceps, but he does have the swivel at the elbow, so it goes up and side to side, which is really nice. Nothing in the upper torso, no waist swivel, no hinge joint, ab crunch. Going down to the hip joint, he has those hip joints, so you have to rotate it a little bit, but to go forward is easy, back easy. To the side, you rotate it like that. Same thing on the elbow, so it goes knee, sorry. So for the knee, it goes in and up and down, side to side, and there's nothing on the ankle joint. So he has decent articulation, it's there, you just have to work for it a little bit. Very similar to the Nickelodeon turtles, so you know, it's nothing new, nothing different that you're used to already. So it's not that bad overall. But getting into the figure itself, when it comes to the hips, now they all have these kind of, you know, things on their waist, so it might, some of them, they might get hindered a little bit. Not that Raph's not that bad. Leo is pretty thick and it might hinder it a little bit. Maybe you might want to cut it a little bit over here, but who knows, to get better articulation. But that's the only thing I see as a problem. One last thing I wanted to address really quickly is the quality of these guys. Really good quality for 10 bucks. Playmates really does a good job in the quality section of these figures. The body is basically a hard plastic, but the arms and the legs and the head is a really nice, firm, sturdy, soft plastic that I really don't feel like it's gonna warp or bend or anything like that. Like Hasbro, I don't know what's up with their quality. Hasbro's quality has gone down just a little bit for me, but comparing it to these guys are really sturdy, nice material, firm, solid feeling rubber. Like especially the fingers, you know, you want to put the size in Raph's hands, you got to split open the fingers a little bit, and you know, if it fits in nice and sturdy, doesn't come out or anything like that, feels really good. That's just something I want to bring up because we spent a lot of money on the Hasbro figures, the Marvel Legends, and I feel like these $10 figures have a lot more better quality in my opinion. Size comparisons, here is the A team with the B team. As you can see, they fit in pretty well. And for a last size comparison, here are the movie versions with their counterparts from the Nickelodeon animated series, which is a great series. If you have not watched it, definitely try to pick it up now. But as you can see, the difference between the two versions, the movie version and the animated one. The movie version is a lot bigger, not a lot, but definitely is noticeably bigger. And you can see the different details of how they look from cartoon to realistic. So that's pretty cool. And the reason why I want to end it with these guys is because of Raph. Raph is my favorite character. I just love how he looks. The movie version is awesome in my opinion. If I didn't talk about it before, the bandana on his head looks awesome. Definitely fits his character, definitely fits how he looks like and acts. Definitely is really cool. But I want to end it because the animated version had size that are really nice, his weapons, but I actually do like it more compared to the movie version. So I was playing around with them. So as you can see, this one is the animated version, this is the one that came with the movie version. And you know, they definitely look a little bit different. I like this one better because it's skinnier and pointier. So what I like to do is have it on him, which I do already. Let's take this off. other side. So I think it looks cooler in my opinion. Fits in nicely. We'll put them on both hands so you could be the judge and see what you think. Pretty cool. Like I said, it looks a little bit more slimmer and thinner, not as thick on this one. So I think it looks a lot better. And of course, like I said before, you could put them in the back. And I'm not really sure if anyone else has done this, so I don't want to take credit if someone else has done it before me. But if no one else has done this, then I will take credit. Just kidding. But yeah, definitely is a nice viable option to put the sides in the back. Especially these are skinnier, so they fit in even easier. So definitely is really nice. So that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want, just pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildandcustoms.com. Stay tuned for more reviews on the other turtles. I have the Shredder and also the Assault Van. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and peace!